Alright, how's it going, guys? My name is Barrel, and today we're going to be doing a Q&A. Now, a couple of days ago or weeks ago, however many days ago it was, I asked you guys to leave me some questions on my Twitter with the hashtag AskLonBarrel. You guys left some awesome questions. I can't wait to get into them. Now, before I get into them, let me just introduce myself properly. I pretty much never revealed my name in my videos, not because I didn't want to, just because I never really had the opportunity to, or I never felt like I needed to. But I guess today is probably a good day to introduce myself. My name is Demil. I'm 20 years of age, and I've been doing YouTube for about 3.5 years now. Not too long ago, we have hit 200,000 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart to every single person that supported me over the years, that liked my videos, watched my videos, subscribed. If you've ever contributed to this channel in any way, thank you so much, guys. I cannot do this without you, and I really mean that. Alright, so without further ado, let's hop into these questions. Now, obviously, I could not answer every single question, as there would be just simply way too many questions. I did pick out some of the more interesting questions, the questions that I think you guys would be more interested in. To the questions that I did not answer in this video, I'm going to try my best to answer on my Twitter directly. If you guys want to check out my other Q&As, I've done maybe 3 or 4 Q&As in the past. The link will be up in the corner right here. You guys can check that out. Alrighty, let's start off with the first question, which comes from Ryu Yukiyama. He asked me, do you have any advice for someone too lazy to practice in-game? I know that it's very important to spend a lot of time to practice and train your aim, recoil, etc, etc. Yes, you're very right that it is very important to spend some time practicing in-game, kind of hammering out all these little aspects in the game to kind of make you a lot better as a whole. My advice, if you're too lazy to start practicing, is try to make practice fun. The way I make practice fun is I throw on some really good music, I turn down the volume, and I just zone in on the game, and I kind of DM maybe 30-40 minutes, even sometimes up to an hour. My biggest advice is, if you're lazy, the more you think about it, the less you're gonna want to do it. My strategy is, if I just open up the game, hop into a DM server, press that play button on Spotify, I can just sit there for 30-45 minutes, you know, even up to an hour, just playing, and I won't even think about it. Biggest thing is just start and you can get it rolling. Next question comes from Hush Dragons. He asks, Sleepy Swan is so awesome. Are you guys friends in real life? How is he like? Now, I've known Swan since he was about 3 years old, back when I first came to Canada, and I kind of watched him grow over the years. I am a lot older than him. He's actually 15 years old, if you guys didn't know that. He's the little brother of my really good friend, and that's why I kept contact with him all these years. How is he like? He's actually one of the most calmest people I know. He's a pretty chill dude. He's not really too crazy or anything like that, but in game he tilts a lot, which kind of doesn't really reflect his personality in real life. So not really sure where he gets the tilt from. Probably runs in the family or something. That's Swan. He's pretty chill, pretty mellow guy. The next question comes from Ben. He actually left 2 questions in this Q&A, and the reason why I picked those questions out is because they're really good questions, and I really want to kind of share my opinion on it. What is one thing you think should be changed/removed within CS? This is something I've been kind of wanting for a while now, and that is a balance in how the rifles work in this game. In my opinion, I think that how the AK is right now, it's insanely balanced. You know, it's a 4-shot kill, 1 shot to the head, and that's a really good, you know, option for the terrorists to kind of entry frag and stuff like that. But since the M4 only deals maximum of 92 damage to the head at any distance pretty much, I don't think that the M4 should do 1 shot to the head a distance per se, but I do think that if you're up close at a reasonable distance, I think you should be able to do a 1 shot to the head. This is a very personal opinion, but I've been complaining about the M4s for a very long time, especially when you do that 94 and 4 or the 98 and 4, which really ticks me off. If you're in a gunfight and the opponent has the AK, he hits you 4 times in the body, you hit him 4 times in the body, but he simply wins because he does more damage. That's, in my opinion, what's unfair about the M4. I think they should buff the damage or make it a 1-shot hit to the head at a reasonable distance. The second question comes from Ben, obviously. He asked me, what do you think the next move for CS is? Rank changes, weapons, maps. So this question is a bit of a heavy hitter, just because it kind of outlines stuff that's kind of wrong with CS as it is and what's making it kind of go downhill right now. And in my opinion, the next move for CS is creating a better environment for casual players. Now, believe it or not, everybody starts off in this game as a casual player. If you're a first-time player playing this game, and because it looks interesting to you, you're gonna be a casual player at the very beginning. And as of right now, there's barely any casual options for these players. Right now, there's no system for casual players to get better, to improve and stuff like that, unless you go into community servers and stuff like that, which have their own game modes and mods and admins and all that stuff. In official game modes right now, not a lot of options, and I feel like that's the next move for CS, is to revamp the whole casual system, maybe make matchmaking a better place, create some space for casual players to just have a good time in, instead of trying to take it seriously and stress themselves out that way. Thanks, Ben, for your questions. That's why I kind of went a little bit more detail into them, because they're kind of more CS hitting questions and I really like them. Rhythm asks me, yo, do you see yourself playing pro someday in the future, or you just want to be a CSGO YouTuber for a long time? I don't want to limit myself to what I'm doing right now and saying that I'm going to do exclusively YouTube. Right now, I'm not good enough to play at pro level, even a semi-pro level or anything like that, just because I don't play enough. I don't have team experience, and I guess my main focus is not right now to go pro. But if I do see myself improving over time, if I participate in more like tournaments, maybe play with teams and stuff like that, and I see myself trying to get to that position of, you know, maybe shooting for pro someday, then definitely I do want to go into that and try out my luck. But as of right now, it's not my primary focus. Maybe later down the road. Master Trigger asks me, how many hours have you spent in CSGO? Have you ever played any other CS like 1.6? By the way, love your videos. Thank you so much, Master Trigger. As of right now, on my account, I have about just over 4,000 hours in CSGO, which is quite a bit, but considering that I don't have any other Smurf accounts that I use or anything like that, that pretty much I exclusively play on my account, that's collective, you know, 4,000 plus hours. And have I ever played any other CS like 1.6? Back in the day when I was like a really young kid, I used to play Condition Zero against bots and stuff like that, and then later on I got into 1.6. Tried to get into multiplayer and all that stuff, but I could never do it because they were just so much better than me everywhere. But I did play 1.6 just against bots, Condition Zero as well. But my official Counter-Strike, I would have to say, is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Said Servoski asks me, how tall am I? I am 6 feet or 183 centimeters. Mugiwara asks, have you ever considered streaming daily? I am actually thinking a lot about streaming. I'm speculating that after March, probably maybe early April, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna set up a streaming schedule, and I'm probably gonna be doing streaming at least 3 to 4 times a week on my Twitch. For now, I have made up my mind that I will start streaming, but there still could be a lot of factors that might, you know, throw me off or anything like that. For now, I want you guys to go into my description, find my Twitch, make sure you follow my Twitch, and you click on that notifications button. That way, when I do go live, you guys will be able to tune in and watch my stream. Jinx asked me, do I edit my own videos, and how did I learn to? Yes, I do edit my own videos. I haven't even considered an editor. I think putting in work into your own content is something I truly believe in. The only times I would see myself getting an editor or something like that is if I, you know, get so big and so busy that I simply won't be able to, you know, edit my own videos and put them out consistently. Now, how did I learn to? Obviously through practice, through time. I've learned that over the years that I've been doing YouTube, obviously. All right, the last question is going to come from Noel Loxton. The reason why I wanted to do this question last is because it's a really, really good question, especially for people that are aspiring to create a team and move on that way. He asks, how's it going, Lombarrel? Big fan of your channel. I wanted to ask if you could give some advice about CSGO team building. My friends and I are all playing, still relatively new, and we're committed to getting good. The problem is my teamwork. Any advice? Teamwork is something that comes from time with playing with each other. You can't just build teamwork just like that. You can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna be your teammate, we're gonna have insane chemistry. The best way to work on team building is obviously being comfortable with each other, trusting each other, and playing with each other as much as possible. The more you play, the more you learn about how a person functions, what's his play style, what he's more likely to do. My best advice to you is don't just play Counter-Strike with your team. Play every other game. Play like Fortnite, PUBG, right? Just keep on playing with these players. The more you play with them, the more comfortable you're going to get with them, and the more you're going to know them. Eventually, everybody's going to get comfortable playing with each other. You will notice this yourself. You guys are going to start trusting each other. As soon as that trust comes in, that's when the chemistry starts to kind of roll in, and so on and so forth. You guys will get better and better as a team. So keep grinding, man. Keep playing with this team as much as possible. Give it some time. You will get there if everybody's on the same page. And that's gonna do for me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this Q&A. It's been a lot of fun answering you guys questions and obviously reading your questions as well. Again, thank you guys so much for allowing me to hit 200,000 subscribers. I would not be here without you guys, and I truly mean that. I promise you guys, good things are to come. I'm working on some things right now. I'm trying to set up my stream so I can start streaming more often somewhere in early April, and I really hope that it's something that I could pull off and you guys are going to allow me to, you know, keep on living out this dream, which is living the YouTuber life, living the online personality life. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Keep being awesome. My name is Bill and Burl, and remember, be water, my friends.